What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be doing a deep dive into the Big Ten Women's Lacrosse Conference. As some of you guys know, they're only playing each other this year due to COVID, so every team is gonna play twice. We've had 2 or 3 games per team. Things are really shaken up than from years past, so we're gonna take a deep dive into who's hot and who's not in the Big Ten Conference. So sitting atop the Big Ten Conference right now is Northwestern. They've won 2 games so far as of today when I'm filming this video. They've beaten Hopkins and Ohio State pretty handedly. They are looking really fast, really athletic, really lethal. I think their defense might be the area that will continue to improve the most over the remainder of the season, but right now their offense looks hot. Izzy Skane looks unstoppable, and they look, as of right now, to be the favorites to win the Big Ten tournament later on this spring. Other teams that are hot, Penn State right now is 2-0. They've beaten Maryland. They've beaten Rutgers pretty handedly. They look really athletic. They have some great freshmen in Kristen O'Neill and Kayla Abernathy, who's a former player of mine. Go Kay. And really seem to be firing on all cylinders. Olivia Dirks had an unbelievable game against the Terps, and she looks to be their offensive leader as well. So Penn State and Northwestern are sitting atop the Big Ten right now. Then we have quite a few in the middle. The Terps are in an unusual position. They're 1-1 right now, having played Michigan last night, Friday, to beat them 17-13. As I stated before, they've lost to Penn State. So they're really trying to just regroup and hopefully make the changes necessary to have a great rest of February and into March. Terps are super young. They had a very young team last year that only had 6 games, much like the rest or everyone else in NCAA. So they have a great freshman class, a lot of newcomers in that freshman class last year that only had 6 games. Still trying to figure out the puzzle pieces, but hopefully they'll be able to start to gel with leaders like Lizzie Colson, who's back on the field, and Brindy Griffin, who came back for another year. Another team that's hot and sort of right in the middle of everything is Rutgers. They've beaten Ohio State, they've beaten Hopkins. Ohio State has then gone around and beaten Michigan. So the bottom, sort of outside of Penn State and Northwestern, who won everything, the rest of the field is very much up for grabs. Michigan's looking athletic and chippy and very aggressive. Rutgers, I think, is surprising some people, getting a couple of really big wins. Hopkins is the one that's at the bottom of the Big Ten right now, having played a tough Rutgers team as well as a very tough Northwestern team. So I think as the years have gone on, the first year of the Big Ten was my junior year of college. I think the Big Ten has become one of the most competitive conferences in college lacrosse, which was exactly the goal when it was formed. Teams are beating other teams. There's no clear hierarchy. That is just great for the sport and great for the conference. I'm excited to see what the rest of February and March holds before the Big Ten tournament in April. I think we're gonna see a lot of competitive games, a lot of close matches, and hopefully, because you know I'm biased, some Terp wins. But it's been a joy to watch. Everything's been on BTN+, and I can't wait. My recording stopped, my camera was too full, but as I was saying, I can't wait for the rest of the Big Ten season. I think we're gonna see some incredible matches throughout March and into April before a very competitive Big Ten tournament. Over the last, 6 years, 7 years, I'm trying to count how many years it's been since Big Ten started. This conference has just gotten more competitive. Rutgers, Hopkins, Ohio State, Penn State, Maryland, Northwestern, Michigan. That's just an all-star class. Really excited to see what is in store for the next few weeks. Next time I'll be doing an ACC deep dive, which is probably the top conference in college lacrosse right now outside of the Big Ten. Let's see, or I'll see you next time.